Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Monday, July 12th, 2021. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, we have a stationary front hanging out over the interior right now, basically to the north of New York City. And that's producing periods of showers and thunderstorms, especially over northern Connecticut, where temperatures are held down into the mid-60s throughout much of the interior. Meanwhile, along and south of that frontal boundary, temperatures range from the lower to mid 70s, even a few upper 60s on your northern suburbs, mid 70s in the New York City metro, mid to upper 70s in the Philadelphia metro. As you can see, this is a tropical air mass with low clouds and fog reducing visibility below a mile in some locations, and a southerly to southwesterly wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So this is a soupy, moisture-loaded air mass with a stationary front. That is a recipe, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot of trouble, especially from the I-95 corridor on northward for this afternoon and evening for some very heavy rainfall via showers and thunderstorms. Now, when we take a look at our wind pattern, you can see our air mass sources coming right from the tropical Atlantic through the Bahamas and then right up the East Coast. So you got a real true tropical air mass in the region, and you have this frontal boundary hanging around the region just waiting for a little bit of instigation, a little bit of a wave of low pressure or mid-level short wave. And that's essentially what we have here. Now, our first wave was focused more towards the interior, where we had some very heavy rainfall set up over portions of New England and northern Connecticut. That's going to continue to move through this morning, and we're just going to remain in this soupy air mass. Then this trough and this low pressure system will be marching through this afternoon and evening, producing another wave of showers and thunderstorms that are going to be capable of some very heavy downpours. Could be producing anywhere from 1 to 2 inches per hour in some of these thunderstorms. Capable of producing 1 to 3 inches or more of rainfall, especially around the New York City metro down through the Philadelphia metro. That I-95 corridor I'd watch out for, and then points north for some significant flash flooding. And we got more low pressure systems on the way behind that one. So on the infrared satellite picture, you could see this whole setup. This is our Bermuda high, with basically the high basically right around Bermuda. So there is our circulation. We have a tropical disturbance, nice little spin here. This is going to move into the southeast coast. This is a polar shortwave. This is all going to rotate around this ridge and through our region. And so that's why this is going to be a very active pattern, because you have the shortwave after shortwave just rotating around this ridge. Take a look at our visible satellite picture. Once these low clouds lift later on this morning, that sunshine is going to destabilize this atmosphere. So you're talking about a destabilized atmosphere, a frontal boundary, and waves of low pressure. All are a perfect mix, perfect ingredients for waves of showers and thunderstorms capable of some very heavy downpours. And I have to stress this. If you come across a roadway submerged by water, do not try to drive through it, because it might end up being a lot deeper than you think, and that's how people get into a lot of trouble with these flash flooding events. So try a detour. Just try to stay on dry ground, okay? Because that water could be a lot deeper than you think. So here's our first wave of showers and thunderstorms this morning. This afternoon, we see that redevelop, especially towards this evening, with very heavy downpours. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 80s over the interior and New York City metro, mid 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metro, and with all of this humidity, it's going to push your heat index in the Philadelphia metro up to around 103 to 105 degrees, especially if you get some of that sunshine. For tonight into tomorrow morning, waves of showers and thunderstorms giving way to overcast cloud cover. Look for low temperatures in the upper 60s to mid 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, the shower and thunderstorm threat is focused a little bit further north and west, more towards the interior and towards the eastern Great Lakes, but we'll still be under the threat for isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Look for high temperatures in the mid 70s to lower 80s over the interior and New York City metro, and mid 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metro. You can see we have that frontal boundary hanging right around. And again, we're going to have to watch out for that heat index in the afternoon hours. On Wednesday, rinse and repeat. Stationary front hanging around. Fog in the morning, isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to mid 70s for lows. Lower to mid 80s over the interior, New York City metro. Upper 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metro. On Thursday and Friday, it's the same story. Frontal boundary hanging around the region. You got these little troughs and short waves moving through, producing the threat for fog in the morning, isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some of these thunderstorms are going to be capable of some very heavy downpours, frequent lightning, small hail, wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. Some of them may reach severe levels with wind gusts over 65 miles per hour. Anyway, you slice it, it is going to be unsettled, with low temperatures in the upper 60s to mid 70s for lows, possibly even a few upper 70s in the Philadelphia metro if we get that sticky, humid air to really lock in into those urban areas. High temperatures will range, once again, from the lower to mid 80s over the interior and New York City metro, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metro, with a heat index possibly around 95 to 105 degrees, depending on how much sunshine you get. Then things start to change on Saturday and Sunday as a cold front slowly moves through the region. On Saturday, look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior and the New York City metro, mid to upper 80s in the Philadelphia metro. On Sunday, the cold front finally starts to clear the region with a wave of low pressure developing along it. So it looks like a rather wet weekend for next weekend with scattered showers to widespread showers. Low temperatures on Sunday will range from the mid to upper 60s. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 70s over the interior New York City metro, mid to upper 70s in the Philadelphia metro. And on Monday, we clear out with scattered cloud cover, lower humidity, lows in the upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior, lower to mid 60s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s over the interior and lower to mid 80s along the coast. So a very active week is on the way with the potential for some very heavy rainfall. It definitely looks like there's going to be a high threat for flash flooding. So like I said, use some extreme caution, take some time with traveling, and if you get caught in one of these thunderstorms, try to pull over because the combination of poor visibility with the potential for flash flooding could lead to some rather nasty situations. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.